Well, Xena says, good to see you again, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good that you're the force setter again. Well, first off, Xena, I want to say thank you for making me the force setter of the TWF again. Well, you're welcome, Xena said. I need someone, Hunter, who I know knows the in and outs of the wrestling business. Someone who learned from Vince McMahon. Well, as you know, Xena, you have had many force setters who had little to no wrestling wisdom. Your daughter Gabrielle was in for some time. You had Steve Austin. Then it went to Angel, then Aladdin, then Ric Flair, then me, then Godzilla, and then Brother Love, and you got me again. Well, Hunter, I may have made a mistake when I thought that it was time for you to take on other things. I mean, you are good at many stuff. Yes. A lot of folks will scave you and say this and say that, but at the end of the day, you're still one of those good wrestlers. Yeah, well, Xena, I work hard, you know, to be one of the greatest wrestlers there was. I'm not going to say I had great fights, and I'm not going to say that everyone onlooked me, because you can't get everyone to onlook you. But you can make a damn good wrestling business, I know. And I know a lot of folks will scave me and say, well, Hunter, the only grounds to why you ever became one of the WWE heavyweight winnings many times, or the world heavyweight winnings many times, or how you won all those other winnings you won, how, out of you being kinship with Stephanie before you both got wedlocked. Yeah, I know folks like to do that shit all the time. Hunter, you started winning that shit even before that. Look, folks are going to be folks are going to be mad, they're going to be irked, they're going to scave you for shit, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't listen to them. Because Hunter, you didn't get there from being wedlocked to the McMahons. I'll tell you that. I know you, Hunter. You started out small. You started out in WCW as John Paul Quebec. Then you went on to the WWF as Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and then you became Triple H Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H head of DX. Then you became the Old World winner, the Enderlandel winner, the WWE team winner at least 2 times, W Raw team winner, W SmackDown team winner. You became the WWE heavyweight winner, world heavyweight winner, 2-time King Rick Loudness winner, King of the Ring winner. You did all that stuff. Half of it you did it even before you were wedlocked to the McMahons. So I think, Hunter, that a lot of folks out there just give you shit. Yeah, I know they bitch and say all kinds of stuff, but you're right, Xena. You're right. Why should I care what any of them think? Hell, none of them never put on my wrestling boots. None of them never did anything to great as far as being in the wrestling business went. And as far as that fuckhead David Meltzer goes, all he likes is his small wrestling businesses out there. He talks about how great IW and AEW and ROH and NWA and OVW are, and how great JCW and ZCW and NJPW and AJPW and, AAA and LU and WWC, and CPW and PW and, and ICW, He talks about how great they are. And he'd say all you, and and the NWA, and he likes to talk about how great all of them are, and PWG and PWN. Talk about how great they are. Then he likes to shit all over WWE all the time. Well, Hunter, I don't really care what David Meltzer has to say about wrestling either. He can fake, he can get fake. He can onlook uh, Lyndon Asper and Shao Kahn and Billy Corgan and Al Snow all he wants. But onlooking them and saying they're the greatest wrestling businesses owners out there ain't going to make his thoughts true. I don't really care, Hunter. You know, a lot of folks might give me shit because they say they're like, oh, but XENA, you run your wrestling business the way Vince McMahon does. You should run it the way that Billy Corgan does, or Al Snow does, or Lyndon Asper does, or Shao Kahn does. Yeah, well, who really cares? If I'm going to learn from anyone, I was going to learn from Vince McMahon, who has been in the wrestling business since between 75 YL. Alright? So he's been in the wrestling business longer than Al Snow, Billy Corgan, Lyndon Asper, and Shao Kahn put together. And you know what, XENA? There's some other fucker out there. Okay, Cody Rhodes. Me and Cody Rhodes get along. We're good friends. I taught Cody everything he knows. But he likes to be a creep. He likes to say he can do everything that I can do and greater than that. Well, XENA says, the last time I looked, as far as Cody Rhodes goes, Hunter, he's not going to ever be as good as you are. You know, he can say all the shit he wants, but he is not going to be as good as you. And until one day he shows up, and he's a little blue wrestling wear, XENA says, and says that he's greater than you. He said that you were going to pick him. Why would I pick Cody Rhodes? Yeah, to be honest with it, XENA says, I think you're the greatest. I think you're the good man to be the FORESITTER again. You know, if it wasn't you, I would have gone with Diva Talks or Astronema or Godzilla, or would have gone with Aladdin or Angel again, or Ernest P. Worrell. I don't know. Well, I'm the FORESITTER again. Make sure you get my wrestling business back on track. Yeah. In case you wondering what this whole film's about, well, Hunter Helmsley has once again been named as the FORESITTER to TWF. And we were just talking wrestling stuff. You know, stuff that you folks, unless you are really truly in the wrestling business, wouldn't truly understand. You know, so I'm just gonna leave this little thing right here. You know, folks can say that I'm not as folks can say, oh, the TWF isn't as good as the SMF and whatever, or it's not as good as all these other ones out there. Oh, I really don't care. Yeah, I don't care either. At the end of the day, we gotta worry about ourselves, XENA. Gotta worry about making the TWF great. Not worrying about what MSW's doing, or the other toy wrestling businesses out there are doing. Alright? If you like this film, XENA said, follow me here at XENA Pappas. Or what's our last film over here with me? You know, Scathing, AW. Yeah. I'm XENA Fighter Queenling, XENA Pappas, and I'm Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you again some other time.